So, Gaffer, a 1-0 win against Scunthorpe United with 10 men. What are your thoughts on that?
It was a tough game. Obviously, we've given ourselves a big mountain to climb with Cairo Mitchell getting sent off. It was a red card. I've got no grumbles about that. He's got to be more disciplined, and he knows that. I actually spoke about it at half-time, which was frustrating from my behalf, that we go out and we give them a leg up in the game, but the lads absolutely put a massive shift in for each other today, and at this moment in time they don't know when they're beat. You know, they won't throw it in. They're mentally they've been strong and they're defending well, and they're making it hard for opposition teams, and that's what you have to do. You know, we just got one game at a time and keep trying to beat the team in front of you, and you know, we're on a good run, but you know, missing quite a lot of players today as well through injury, suspension. So to come here is not an easy place to come. The crowd are great here and get behind their team and make it hard. So it was a good day for us as far as result. Wasn't the prettiest of games again, but I'm not fussed about it. We got 3 points. Yeah,
you mentioned the injuries. How much more impressive does that make it that we've come here and got a clean sheet and beat them 1-0?
Yeah, massively. You know, we didn't have Nigel Atangana here today. We have Vinny out. We've got Corey suspended. You know, Mags has had to start because Campy's done his hamstring in the warm-up. You know, and it's just it's challenge after challenge, but the lads are just meeting it head on. And you know, I'm just said to him there, and I don't say it very, very often, but I'm really, really proud of the team. Both on and off the pitch at the moment, everyone's pulling in the same direction, and we're getting some momentum. So yeah, really proud here today.
How satisfying is that when you're, like you say, proud of them on and off the pitch?
Yeah, very much so. I think every team that I've ever been involved in, whether it be playing or as a coach or manager, I think has had that never say die attitude and that togetherness. You know, if somebody makes a mistake, that your team will get you out of trouble, and that's what happened today. Cairo made a mistake, his first time at that, but the team got him out of trouble. You know, because we could have lost the game 2-1, and he's a villain straight away. But they fought for him and for each other, and managed to get the 3 points, because they literally threw everything, the goalkeeper and everyone at us again for the last 10 minutes. But really pleasing togetherness and steely determination to kick that ball out the net.
Yeah, Danny Whitehall got the winning goal via a penalty. Have you seen the incident back?
I haven't yet, no. I've not seen that, but we did have an incident that I've reported to the safety officer here, which was Joe McDonald was having a lot of coins thrown at him. One of them hit him in the head, but he was actually quite pleased. He's £1.84 better off. So, but yeah, in all seriousness, I think that can't happen. You know, everyone gets frustrated, and fans do, and we do, and players do. That can't happen. So we'll wait to hear from the feedback on that.
Yeah, just to touch back on Danny Whitehall, he got the goal, and he was also looking to be a bit of a menace, and probably arguably getting himself in a little bit of trouble with the referee. Did you have to say anything with him just to sort of make sure he doesn't get a second yellow? Yeah,
exactly that. That was part of the chat at half time, with the chat I was saying to you just now about being in control of our emotions. You know, being in control of our destiny and keeping 11 players on the pitch, because it's going to be a tough half an hour, 40 minutes, whatever it is, with 10 men, and then that goes and happens straight away. So yeah, I felt Danny was close to the line on it a couple of times, and asked him honestly if I could trust him to keep him on the pitch, and he said yes. So, and he was fine after that. But to be honest, he's been booked for 2 fouls that aren't bad fouls. It's not like a dangerous, reckless play, or he said it was an amalgamation of fouls, and I asked, he'd had 2 fouls. So if you're doing that by the book, you should. Everyone who makes 2 fouls gets booked. But listen, I'm not going to here to talk about officiating or refereeing. I'm here to talk about how well my team applied themselves today and how proud I am of them.
Yeah, we remain in the playoffs. How positive is that?
Massive. You know, we are at this moment in time one of the informed teams, and lads deserve all the plaudits they get. You know, they keep fighting, they keep digging in, they keep pushing each other to improve. And like I say, they don't know when to give in, and that's brilliant. You know, some of the last-ditch tackles by George Langston and Aaron Martin and others today was brilliant. And another day we go on and lose the game 2-1 probably. So yeah.
You say that 1-0 fair result?
Yeah. No, I think they would have no issues with the result. They'd be frustrated at how we defended and kept our shape and were disciplined within that. And they found it hard to break us down. You know, that's the sort of second time we've had to do that, and but we've been successful with it. And there's no pitches on the scorecard. You need to win games. You need to. Doesn't matter if they have the ball. 65-70% of them, it's where they have the ball, and we allowed the centre halves to have it, and they give us the ball back, and we actually played some good football in the second half and some good spells.
Yeah, we had 45 Spitfires travel up. It's a long way to come, and at the end it was so, in my opinion, wholesome to see all the players going over, and there's a real togetherness between the players and the fans that's grown. Do you agree?
100%. Yeah, no, you can see that. And these are hardcore fans. Someone's going to travel up to Scunthorpe as the comedy the way it is, and with the amount of money and time and effort and time they get home, and the time they're giving up away from their families, and that is really important. And we certainly appreciate that, and we showed them out at the end. But they would have seen a committed performance again from the boys today, and I'm sure they're as proud as I am.
Yeah. Next up, another away game. It's Yeovil Town away. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Obviously, away we get back tonight. I don't know, midnight or whatever. We'll have a day off tomorrow, and then we'll train Monday in preparation. We need to patch them up and go again and see who's fit and available, and if we can get any back. But I've had Tom Bragg involved today on the bench, who's not been involved all season, and Kay DeShaka out of the Elite Development Squad programme. And Ross Flitney on the bench, who's not normally on the bench, and so we're a little bit bare bones, but listen, that's what the squad's for, and they're there to help each other and push each other, and they're certainly doing that at the moment.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.